Hey everyone, welcome into Siren Records Monterey. This is Fresh Catch Friday. And we just did a little video earlier, Alex and I, to kind of just give you our top 5 favorites of the year for 2020. And so this stuff here is things that came out today, and some stragglers that have been out but didn't make their way in until just recently. So we're going to knock all this down and get to it. So it's already late, you guys, and so I'm going to go fast because it's been a long day. First of all, my pick for you that I'm showcasing for you this week, I'm picking for you the Style Council, Long Hot Summers, the story of the Style Council, over 3 LPs. This is on Polydor, and this is just a band that was, really influenced by its creator, Paul Weller from The Jam, and this duo here, they had just a massive singles during the 80s. It kind of really defined them as one of their, well, they were one of the defining pop bands of the 80s. And there's just like, this album collection here is named for their biggest hit, which was The Long Hot Summer. And it also has Speak Like a Child, Shout to the Top, Ever-Changing Moods, Head Start for Happiness, all of this kind of stuff. It's all on here, comprised over 3 pieces of vinyl. So there's just, you forget how many hits they had, and it's a real pleasure to listen to. I loved listening to this today. I just thought, oh yeah, I forgot about that, and that was cool. And it just kind of takes you back to a time where they weren't goth, and they weren't a hair band. They were just solid pop music, but again with Paul Weller, very he has a social conscience, and he's able to weave that into pop music somehow. It's kind of really interesting. Just pushing the possibilities of pop. So loved this record. That was my pick of the week. And 3 LPs, so it's a biggie. Anyway, let's get started and get to this. I think I've got this pile of records sort of upside down, so I'm gonna just kind of flip it over so we can go in some kind of a little bit of order here. And sorry about that. It just looks like I've got them upside down as well. So yeah, not too organized here. But anyway, I think we can manage this. Okay, first up, this is Sarah Bareilles. This is More Love, Songs from the Little Voice, the season 1. It's on Epic. If you've watched Apple TV's Little Voice, many of these songs have been played. This is on 140-gram black vinyl. Okay, next is John Batiste, and this is music from and inspired by the movie Soul. This is on Walt Disney Records. The jazz songs in the upcoming Pixar film Soul, written and performed by John Batiste, and best known for being the band leader on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. He also served as a cultural consultant on this film, and he says the film has a lot of light in it. It's light and life force energy. It was really the beginning of me figuring my way into jazz-inspired music in the film, finding a spiritual tone. So anyway, music inspired by the film Soul. Coming up, I don't know exactly when it's out, but there's like 2 parts to this, another part coming up later, you'll see. Okay, this is the Black Keys Brothers, and this is a deluxe remastered anniversary edition on Nonesuch. This is celebrating the album's 10th anniversary. It's been fully remastered, contains 3 previously unavailable tracks. Additionally, the gatefold package contains new liner notes written by David Frick, and as well as previously unseen photos. Okay, I mean, it does say that it's the 10th anniversary, okay? Includes 3 songs not on the original version. Okay, so that's got some good songs on that if you like Black Keys. Okay, so here is, next up is James Blake, Before. This is on Republic, and Before is the 7th solo EP by English musician James Blake. He returns to the club-oriented style of his earlier days as being a DJ, so that's what that's all about. Okay, Now, next up, we have Mariah Carey, The Emancipation of Mimi, 2 LPs on Def Jam. This is the 10th album released through Island Records and became her highest selling release in the US in a decade. This 15th anniversary edition includes hits like We Belong Together, Shake It Off, and It's Like That. It features collaborations with Jermaine Dupri, Snoop Dogg, Twista, Nelly, and Pharrell Williams. So the 2 LP standard black version features 4 new bonus tracks on here as well. So that is Mariah Carey. This is Childish Gambino, Before the Internet, 2 LPs on Glassnote, because it's the sophomore album from Childish Gambino. That's the stage name that this Grammy, Golden Globe, and Emmy award-winning recording artist, actor, and producer Donald Glover. So this was released in 2013, and the album, it's a perspective to the complications born of an internet-obsessed society. It's creating, because the internet, he set out not just to release an album, but to build a world, also releasing a companion screenplay and a short film, Clapping for the Wrong Reasons. Because the internet is here, 2 LPs, 180-gram vinyl, 19 songs, like 3005 and Sweatpants, and it features appearances from Chance the Rapper and Azalea Banks. So, that one. Next up, we have Countless Skies, Glow. This is on Random, the label is Willow Tip, and it's just on Random Color. It's the follow-up to 2016 full-length debut, which was New Dawn. So Glow takes the band's progressive brand of kind of melodeath to new heights with richly layered instrumentation and really great musicianship and raw emotion. So thematically, it's based on the album's epic title track, 20-minute opus split into 3 parts. So the LP is pressed on Random colorway vinyl. So I don't really know. You just get what you get, but I don't even know like what colors there are to, to be in for. It doesn't say, there's no information about that. So it's just like a little surprise. Okay. This is DOA, Something Better Change. This is the 40th anniversary of this. It's on Sudden Death. It is the debut album from Canadian punk rock band DOA, and it was recorded between 1977 and 1980 in Vancouver, Canada, British Columbia. So, 40th anniversary reissue. So it includes the original inserts here, too, in this. All right, now these are some reissues of the Decemberists. This is Castaways and Cutouts, and this is the indie exclusive, and it's on gold vinyl here for you. The label is Kill Rock Stars. This is the first full length from the Decemberists. It was originally released in 2002. The title is taken from a lyric of the song California One, Youth and Beauty Brigade. The album cover was designed by Portland artist Carson Ellis, who is the longtime girlfriend and now wife of the frontman Colin Malloy. So she's created artwork for each of the band's albums. And anyway, their first record, here you go. Now also from the Decemberists, this is their second full-length release called Her Majesty the Decemberists, also on Kill Rock Stars, also the indie exclusive here on turquoise vinyl. And this also has the original cover art for the first time ever. It includes a 10-inch by 56-inch fold-out poster of the full cover painting by Carson Ellis, and also it has a digital download. So next up would be the Doves. We've talked about the Doves before. I think that we did have it in. Now I can't really find it. It was here, but that's anyway, their 5th studio album. They'd taken a long hiatus since when was it? They started a hiatus in 2010, and so then they were pursuing solo interests. I don't know where the physical copy is. I had it and now I don't see it, so sorry. Here's the Drive-By Truckers. Okay. This is called the New OK. It's red vinyl. It's on ATO, And they released in January of 2020, they released The Unraveling. And they were all set for what was supposed to be a full year of touring that record. And needless to say, didn't go as planned. So this is a phrase that Patterson Hood found himself saying all the time, the new okay. And so a lot, these past few months, that was just something that, kind of kept coming up for him. So this album is made up of songs left over from those Unraveling sessions. New ones written and recorded since. Hopefully it balances out, he says, hopefully it balances out the darkness of our current situation with a hope for better days and nights ahead. So that's it, the new okay, Drive by Truckers. This one is J Electronica. This one is called A Written Testimony, and this is on white vinyl on the label Rock Nation. It's a long-awaited solo debut from J Electronica. It was recorded over 40 days and 40 nights starting December 26th, 2019. It includes appearances from Travis Scott, The Dream, as well as production from No ID, Swizz Beatz, Hit Boy, The Alchemist, and Khruangbin. It's got this embossing on the front packaging. It's very even hard to see what it says, but it's like raised on this white. It's impossible to see in the camera. But anyway, the back track listing is the same. It's almost like if you touch it, it feels like Braille, but it's just, embossed. Okay, so next up we have Ashton Irwin Super Bloom, and this one here, oh sorry, I'm holding it upside down, forgive me. This one, okay, they're calling it either Coke bottle clear or green vinyl. So, I guess old Coke bottles kind of had that pale green. I'm not exactly sure of how deep the green goes on this, but there you go. It's on the Ashton Irwin Music Group label. So he's a member of the Australian pop rock quartet called 5 Seconds of Summer. He's had a really, pretty phenomenal career. His debut solo album here draws from the broad collection of artists that he loves, including people like Foo Fighters, Nick Drake, Helmet, Silverchair, Stone Temple Pilots, with lyrics, that really kind of go deep into what his life is. Very profound songwriting about his childhood, alcoholism, depression, body dysmorphia, death addiction, despair and hope. This it also has a gatefold jacket, so that's a new one. Okay, and then this one that is McCartney III on Capitol, and Alex had this for his pick, one of his picks for things that he's loved most for the year. So he's been really looking forward to it. The guy's like, very big Paul McCartney fan, and he really enjoyed this. Paul hadn't planned to release an album in 2020, but isolation of what, lockdown, he's calling it rockdown. He found himself kind of fleshing out some existing musical sketches and creating new ones. And so before long, he's got this eclectic collection of spontaneous songs that are now McCartney III. Stripped down, self-produced solo work marked the opening of the new decade, but built mostly from live takes of Paul on vocals and guitar, piano, overdubbing bass, drums, etc. atop this. Really nice, photo on the back too, and it's, I thought this was good. I thought it was okay. I didn't like it as much and as deeply as it affected Alex, but sometimes, like I was saying to him, it's amazing to me, Paul McCartney can still write great songs. He can play any instrument under the sun. He's got a great voice. He sounds like Paul McCartney, but I don't know. I think sometimes because Paul McCartney is so beloved that I feel like, we're just so, it's Paul McCartney, it's great, and I don't know. I find some of the lyrics are sometimes a little bit twee. It's not a bad record, not at all. But I just think if it wasn't Paul McCartney and somebody else kind of put out this record, it wouldn't be met with that kind of enthusiasm. I don't know. I'm not saying it's a bad record. It's good, but it was just okay for me. I wasn't really enthralled with it, but Alex was. So there you go. And when, let me see, there is two versions. There's the black vinyl, and then we do have the indie exclusive, which is white vinyl. Okay, so you get that both ways. They look pretty much the same. And if I'm not mistaken, there is a poster. So there's this too, which is a really, you know, pretty nice poster. It's small, but it's got a really nice image there. So it just says made in rock down. Okay, so there's that. Okay, next we have Naz, and this is The King's Disease, and this is 2 LPs. It's on red vinyl. It's on the Mass Appeal label. So, you know, Naz is a rap legend. His career spans over 3 decades. One of the undisputed greatest MCs of all time. He's got this. This is again produced by Hit Boy, who does like Jay-Z and Beyonce and Travis Scott, and co-executive produced by Hit Boy and Gabriel G-Code Zardis. King's Disease marked Naz's first new album in 2 years. So there you go, red vinyl. All right, this is Fish Fuego. This is on salmon and orange colored vinyl on the Jump label. So this is a new 2020 pressing of the now classic 2014 double album, like I said, on pink salmon and orange vinyl. And Fuego, the 12th studio album from Fish. It debuted at number 7 on the Billboard 200 and was called their finest work in more than a decade by NPR Music. So, yeah, MP3 included, all right? Featuring Fuego, Wingsuit, and Waiting All Night. Sounds like the vinyl's probably pretty nice looking too. Okay, this here is Margo Price. It's, again, not out today. This is just kind of just came in. Perfectly Imperfect at the Ryman. This is on clear red splatter vinyl. It's on Loma Vista. That's a limited edition of that red splatter. Perfectly Imperfect is a live album. American country musician Margo Price recorded during her 3-date residency at the Ryman Auditorium in May of 2018. The album was released on May 21st, 2020 to celebrate the 2nd anniversary of the residency, and exclusively through Bandcamp at that time to generate donations for the Music Cares COVID-19 relief fund. So the album was prepared following the delay of her 3rd album, That's How Rumors Get Started, and penned the planned tour and promotion of that album due to the outbreak of coronavirus. In promotion of the album, its proceeds for the COVID-19 relief, she released a video of the performance of All American Made from the concerts. But anyway, it's available now, not just through Bandcamp, but on this limited edition red splatter vinyl. Now, this is the second part of the Soul soundtrack, that Pixar film we were talking about. This part here is Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. It's the original motion picture score. The John Batiste one was music inspired by, but this one is, that one's also on the Walt Disney Records label. This one is as well. This one is a limited edition crystal clear vinyl. It's supposed to be a Target exclusive, but I don't know. Our buyer just gets this stuff sometimes, so it's here. The upcoming Pixar film, Oscar-winning duo Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross from The Social Network and from 9 Inch Nails composed an original score, drifts between the real and soul worlds. So the film journeys from the streets of New York City to to cosmic realms and the You Seminar. It's a fantastical place where we discover our unique personalities. So there you go. This is, you know, this original score. It was written, arranged, and performed and produced by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. Okay, this is a various artists, and it's called The Marvelous Mrs Maisel, Season 3 on the UME label. Music from the Prime original series. So Amazon Prime's video acclaimed show, The Marvelous Mrs Maisel, it transports viewers into the title character's world through authentic and detailed period set design and fashion, as well as carefully selected music. It's the winner of 8 Emmys. It finds this young newlywed in 1958 New York, navigating her home life and burgeoning stand-up comedy career. UME partnered with Prime Video, and it showcases the 3rd season inspired music with this release. It's packaged in an old school wrapped gatefold with a book. So there you go, guys. And then Style Council was the last on my list, but that's the one I started with to just tell you about my pick. That's my pick. Okay, so before this video, Alex and I earlier filmed our top 5 albums of the year that we have enjoyed the most so far. We both agreed that we could have gone for 10, maybe even 15, but we just kept it to a nice tight 5, just the stuff that made us the happiest in the difficult time of 2020. Okay, so that's it. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next time. And I don't think there's going to be probably a whole lot, you know, because next Friday is Christmas, isn't it? So yeah, I guess we're going to skip a week, and then we'll reconvene after the new year. Or no, maybe I don't know. Whatever the Friday is, the next Friday after Christmas, okay? Forgive me, it's been a long day, and it's late, and I just wanted to get this out to you, this information. So enjoy. See you later. See you next time. Bye.